how do I share my testimony as a Christian in the context of evangelism? And a lot of times when we think of this, we think of sharing our story of how we came to Christ, and that is our testimony. But what if you did come to faith at an early age? What if you didn't have a dramatic conversion? You still have a valid testimony? And the answer is yes, of course you do. God weaves in our lives in amazing ways. This is a God who is always faithful to answer prayer. This is a God who blesses us beyond our even ability to understand. And this is a God who prepares good works in advance for us to do, and a God who is faithful even when we have doubts and are faithless. All of these instances of God working in our lives in this way, in these ways, become part of our testimony, and we can use this to build stories to lead other people to the gospel. And that's really the challenge. These aren't just meant to be stories that you tell. They're meant to be testimonies of what God has done in your life that lead somebody else to see how God can work in their lives. When you're talking about the one who delivered you, the one who rescued you, you need to be able to point somebody to the deliverer and the rescuer. And so when it comes to telling our testimony about how God works in our lives, you have the opportunity to talk about the God of the universe, the God who created you and the person you're talking to explain how the one who delivered you can deliver them. The one who rescued you can rescue them. The one who is faithful when you were faithless is the one who will be faithful to them. Point them then to the gospel that through Jesus Christ, they can know this God for themselves. So don't stop at the testimony. Use your testimony to lead somebody to the truth of who Jesus is.